Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this Monday morning. Got a special guest here in the studio, but first, let's take a look at our weather. Brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard and hard-working crew, taking care of our everyday comfort needs. It's going to be high again, about 94, low 78. Our water temperature at the end of the pier is right at 87 degrees. Every Monday, we like to do our Monday moon. It's not really a forecast, it's just a Monday moon reading, I guess, but tonight we're at a half moon. And remember, the last day of the month, we'll be coming up with a blue moon, the second full moon of the month. One was right there the first, and this is going to be on August the 31st, another full moon. So our moon right now is waxing. That's brought to us by Coca-Cola from here in Panama City. Take a look at our tide chart, brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Good, strong tides this morning. Our high tide this morning is at 9:35, and our low tide tonight at 7:58. And our wind will be coming south-southwest at about 12. Good little breeze there. Be a nice day to be on the water. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back with our special guest. Okay, folks, welcome back, and welcome again to our guest, Steve Rogers. Good morning.
Morning, Coach. How you doing, sir?
Glad to have you. Sandhill Sticks, custom rod maker, and all kind of cool things he does, and a consummate outdoorsman and a loyal viewer, and just a good guy all the way around. And this morning he brought his better half with him, but we can't get her on TV, but she's back there. She's going to give us an evaluation, I guess.
Keeps us in line.
That's right. All right, well, what have you been up to?
Trying to stay cool. Trying to stay cool. Man, it has been so hot. Haven't done a lot of fishing, but yeah, I've tried.
How's the rod making coming?
Doing well. Staying steady with it. Got several in the lineup now, so.
You say some of our viewers are sort of picking some out?
Absolutely. Had a lot of our viewers, a lot of your viewers have been very good to me.
That's
really
great.
Have.
Well, you did send some pictures, but you've been doing a little bit now because we got proof of it. So
well, a little bit.
What's going on here?
That one was actually back early in the spring. Went one day and done a little brim fishing and set out a few bush hooks along the way and come back and tend to those.
So this came off the bush hook?
That one come off one of the bush hooks. It did.
Well, you know the key to success that morning was that cap you had on right there.
That's right. That set it all right there.
That had to do
set
it.
It all.
And then down here.
And now that catfish.
That's a nice one.
Fish bites are not only good for saltwater. I caught that one on a shrimp flavored.
You know what?
Fish bite.
We've talked about that before, about that smell. It permeates the area.
It does.
And we've talked about doing it for catfish manure, so you did that.
It did on that one anyway.
Okay.
It did on that one.
Yeah, in fact, next time we go, I'm going to do like an experiment. I'm going to go, one regular bait, and then I'm going to go every other hook and just see. Be interesting to see.
Well, that's the way I had those. I had some with, I think I had a couple with wigglers and some with some fish bites, but we caught that one on fish bites.
What about catawba worms? You've been able to
can't find them.
Ain't that something?
I'm like Billy Gratham. I had ordered some a couple of years ago from a gentleman in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And that's the last I've seen. I've been checking with other folks around. I don't know what has happened to them.
It's been fascinating, and yet it's sad to see what has happened because growing up, everybody had one in their backyard.
Yeah, everywhere.
They'd just go pick some out, go fishing, and just put them in. And
we had a gentleman. Quick story. We had a gentleman when I was working out at the beach. We had a service call to his house. So we went up to his house, and he's, we're trying to figure out what his issue is with his power. And he's out in the yard with a pump-up sprayer, and he's spraying. We look, man, what are you doing? These worms, I don't know what they are. They just keep coming back every year, and we look, and it was catawba worms.
Oh, no.
Put that up. Put that sprayer up. We'll help you rid yourself of those worms.
Oh, my goodness.
So we went and, you got any paper bags? And we picked his trees clean.
And put them in a paper bag.
We did, put them in a paper bag and brought them home.
That would put some meal in there sometimes with them. So they.
That's right.
But that's really the only explanation I come up with from talking to all different people and all is that the spraying and all must have killed them all.
It may have. It may have.
But anyway, we still
mosquito control.
We still, as a group, Billy, you and myself, and I know a bunch of others, we need to bring them back somehow.
Yeah, I've got a couple of trees, but
Or how's your trees doing? Or is it,
they're looking poor.
see, mine, I planted 4 down at Howard Creek, and they died. But that was my fault because I didn't get down there and water them enough.
Yeah.
And we went through a drought. Anyway, let's move on with this picture.
Sure.
What about this one?
That one was, trying to remember where that was at.
Nice
I
bag.
think that was one afternoon
Just messing around
up
with
in the Sand Hill Pond there. Me and Phil again, I think, caught that one. Caught a few one afternoon. We went up and fished.
Those are good to eat, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they are.
Oh, I love this picture.
That, I love the wildlife. I love just being outdoors.
Yeah.
And that one was actually Monday of this week. I'd run up to Pine Log Creek.
That's
and
a pretty area.
I saw him sitting there and thought, man, I need your picture. So
You put in up there the upper end of Pine Log, or how do you do it?
I put in there on Tyler Ferry Road at Old Ferry Crossing.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll usually run up the creek for a while, and then once I finish catching all I can there, I'll run out to the East River.
That's a pretty
Do a
area,
fish.
isn't it?
It is. I love that area.
So far this summer, I know it's late summer and all, how's the water quality been over there? Has it been pretty good?
Been high.
Has it been high?
Monday it was down low, but some of the local rain had it stirred up. It was
Yeah.
a little muddy looking.
Yeah. That's cool. All right. Again.
Same bird. That was just after he decided he'd had enough of me, and he decided to fly off. That's actually right at the mouth of that's where Pine Log hits the East River.
Oh, that's a beautiful area. And I love it. Looking at the green, all the different, the reflection in the water, just different shades of green.
Yeah. In front of him, you can see the darker water. That's Pine Log, where that tannic water is coming into the river there. Yeah.
What a cool picture. Now, you take all your pictures with your phone now? You have a special camera, or
Just my phone.
We've all started doing that.
They've come so far in technology. It's unbelievable.
The quality of them now. They really have. Okay, well, we've got a surprise for you viewers today, and we're going to take a break and come back and tell you all about it. So we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're going to finish up on his pictures. Talking about Steve and his travels, and I was asking about camping because he and his family love to go camping. So you did have one trip though this spring.
We did. Had a big trip up to Ohio earlier in the year in March.
And it was a little chilly.
It was a little chilly. The weather was excellent for penguins. These old Florida boys here wasn't used to that. Woke up one morning and it was snowing sideways.
Oh my goodness.
So
you're not used to that, are you?
Not at all. Not at all. We survived though. We survived.
You swung by and saw old Ricky Green.
We did. Ricky and I used to work together
in
Kentucky, and stopped by and visited him for about an hour and enjoyed our visit.
No, that's a good trip. And I know, how long were we all up there, like a week or so?
We were there about a week, yeah.
Okay, good deal.
Took a couple of days drive up and then a couple of days go back home, about 3 days back home. So
all right, take a look. What's going on right here? I know you.
Well, that was last year. I want to put that out first that, let everybody know I'm not scalloping ahead of time. That was from last year, down in St. Joe Bay. And those are, if you don't have one of those full face masks,
yep.
Boy, those are nice.
That's funny you said that,
Very
because
nice.
I made the transition last summer. I got it summer before last, and I was sort of going back and forth.
Right.
And once I got accustomed to it,
Oh,
I told
yeah.
Gail the other day.
That's right.
I said I'd never go back.
That's right.
I love it.
You're like you said, it takes a little bit to get used to it.
Yeah.
But once you do, it's
It was aggravating at first, you try something new, and then I said, I'm giving my old mask and put it on. And,
you can actually breathe through your nose.
well, I know it.
And
that's
not your mouth. Yeah,
that's the key to it, is the breathing.
That's right.
And it's such a wide panoramic
That's right.
view, and
That's
I
right.
love it. So I'm glad to see you with that on. So scallop season, today's Monday, so it's going to open up Wednesday. You planning
That's
to go
right.
pretty soon? Or is it going to?
I don't know. We may work something in somewhere. So,
How'd you do last year scalloping? How was it?
not real good.
Yeah.
We got a mess
bad.
to eat, and that was about it.
That's about what we did. Okay. So who you got with you right here?
Well, that's the That's the real boss of the house there. He loves to go on a boat with us and ride around and look.
That's cool. Now, what kind is it?
He is a cross between a.
What, English?
No, he's a Shih Tzu and a Bichon Frise.
Okay.
I think that's right.
All right. What's his name?
Bandit.
All right.
Bandit.
Cool. All right. What's going on here?
That's one of our places we love to go. That's on a hot day when we don't have anything going on. We'll put the boat in the river and run up to Potter Springs. That's off of Holmes Creek. They're off the Choctaw River.
Oh yeah.
And we'll go up there and get in the water and freeze to death.
You just jump in the water. It's cold.
We don't jump in.
You don't?
You just ease in.
That's beautiful. What's going on?
That's what we've been doing a lot this summer, is trying to help take care of some of the grandkids. That's our youngest. His name is Jackson. And he had that little mask, and he declared that we were superheroes that day. So Bandit had to get in with his little mask on there.
That's cool. All right, well, tell us about this one.
On our trip to Ohio, on the return trip back, we stopped by the Ark Encounter there in Kentucky and made a day of that. Be prepared to walk a lot.
That's what I hear.
I went back later and just kind of figured it up that we walked about 2.5 miles that day.
No kidding.
And in that photograph, the Ark there is about 150 yards behind us.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that can kind of give you a perspective of how large it is.
I have talked to quite a few people who have, in the last year or two, have gone, including Billy.
Yeah.
And they're all saying the same thing. It's just spectacular.
It is.
But be prepared to walk.
Yes.
And it's so,
Yes.
it's just so inclusive of everything.
If you had more than a day to spend there, I would say that you need to do that because it's so much to take in.
Yeah.
But we enjoyed it. It was fun.
That's cool. So it's big. All right, what we got right here?
That's some of that southern Ohio weather
That's
there.
what you're talking about. It really was
It
going
was
sideways.
blowing sideways.
Oh my goodness.
Now we were in our travel trailer, and when I opened the door that morning to go out, the wind snatched the door out of my hand, and I was like, "Whoa!" I'm going back and get to bed and cover up.
What part of Ohio were y'all in?
We were in Wilmington, Ohio. Is where we were at. It's kind of between Dayton, Cincinnati, and Columbus.
Okay, that's a pretty area.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a very pretty area.
That's cool. Well, who we got right here?
That's my buddy Phil Gann. He and I went to the river one day and earlier in the spring and done a little brim fishing.
Well, read this right here. How about one more? This is Phil Gann with a bass called on that Brim Buster.
Yep, he sure did. And he fought that thing for about 7 or 8, 10 minutes maybe. We really didn't think he was going to get it in.
No, not on a Brim Buster. You just don't get it in.
We really didn't think he was going to get it in.
But
he finally did. It probably weighed about 3.5, 4 pounds. And
I know.
According to Phil, on his Phil scales that he called it, it was about 6 pounds.
Oh yeah, it'll probably be 8 by next week.
That's right.
Next story will tell to be 8.
That's right.
That's the thing about the Brim Buster, the flexibility of them.
Oh yeah.
And if you have it hooked, and we've caught them off and on since they came out with Brim Busters, and 90% of the time you're not going to land a big fish.
No, he'll straighten your hook, or break it.
Yeah.
But those Brim Busters are tough though. I love them.
So Phil's a pretty good fishing partner.
He is. He's fun to talk to and fun to fish with.
He's fun to listen to.
Well, I said he's fun to fish with.
All right, Phil, I know you're watching. Good job. Nice fish right there. So, late summer, we're going to talk about some fishing tips and all that. We're going to take a break. Before we take the break, I'm going to show you something right here. And this does my heart good, okay? Check this out. This is Sandhill sticks. This is custom-made rod. I'm talking about lightweight. If I throw it up, it might even come back down. This is one of the lightest. This is something else. Now, Steve custom made this. You can see that we're going to take some pictures of it and show it up close. But guess what we're going to do? He brought it because our viewers have been so loyal and so good to him about.
Yes, they have.
Go ahead and tell us.
Well, the majority of the business that I've had has come from your viewers.
And we
And
appreciate
I deeply
that.
appreciate that.
And it's a win-win because you're getting a quality rod, and he's getting to do something good. And we're going to give this away.
Yep.
We're going to give this away next segment, and I'm gonna put my name in the jar. If we find a pickle jar, I'll put my name in there twice.
Put it right on top.
No, not really. No. But I'm gonna take some pictures and then come back and show y'all because it's got some cool stuff on it. So let's take a final break, and we'll be back with Steve. Okay, welcome back. Sitting here with Steve Rogers of Handcrafted Rods from Sandhill Sticks, and we're going to give this one away shortly. But first, let's take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. We're looking at one time today, 10:38 to 12:38, right here in the middle of the day. Now, I want to show you. I took some pictures of this. I want to show them to you right here. Okay, here, of course, let's start with here's the phone number if you want one made by Steve, 850-596-4435. But here are the pictures of it. Now, I wanted to show you, tell us about this particular, I'm going to zoom in, that particular eyelet right there.
Well, those are called microwave guides, and they have been designed mostly for spinning rods to help take some of that, once your line leaves your reel.
Okay, I can show it better right here. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, once it leaves your reel, and going into that first stripping guide, it eliminates a lot of that big whip that you get.
Yeah.
And once it reaches that, then going through the rest of the guides, it's almost just a straight line, straight as an arrow.
That makes so much sense. You can see that happening.
It does.
Yeah.
I was very skeptical on it,
Yeah.
but I've tried it, and it does. It takes a lot of that whip out. Now, there's still some there, but it takes a lot out. And they also make some for casting rods as well.
Okay. Here's a handle to it right here. There's a couple more pictures of handle. Here's got a little emblem right there. And those, I just want to take some close-up shots, but I can't get over how light it is. What would you recommend? What kind of reel would you put on there?
Well, it's a spinning rod, so you put a little,
very lightweight
about a
spinning.
1,500 or less spinning rod on it. That's a 6.5 foot medium action rod. So just kind of an all around overall good rod.
And if you fish a period of time, that lightweight pays off.
Oh, it does.
And all the reels have gone over the
They're a
years.
lot lighter.
It's super light.
Yes, sir.
And you can put one down. Only thing that scares me sometimes is so light I'm going to throw it out of my hand. I do feel it. Okay.
After a long day, yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do our drawing. Now, this is what we love to do here in Panhandle Outdoors. We like to give back to our viewers, and we appreciate Steve doing this. It's very special to do this. So, okay, I'm gonna stir. I'm gonna let you draw. I'm gonna stir it up. Let's see, stir it up really good. And I'll just tell them I'm gonna go ahead and put an order in pretty soon for Christmas as a present, maybe from grandson and some other family members, a couple of them. And I want to encourage you to do it. But if you want to do it, they need to make the order.
Need to do it pretty quick.
Yeah.
I've got about 8 in line now to do.
Wow.
And it takes a little while to build one. And our schedule is pretty hectic from now through the end of the year on some little bit of travel too. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's the beauty of getting a custom made. You have to wait, but it's going to last a lifetime, really. All right, the winner of this, Steve, I'm going to let you draw the name out.
Need to close my eyes or just reach in?
You can reach in there. We trust you. All right, who you got there? From Dalkeith, Carrie Condra from Dalkeith down there around Weewall.
Yeah.
She'll be able to do some serious fishing down there.
Sure can.
All right, Carrie Condra. So if you would call here and let me know when you can pick it up. I'm gonna leave you here at station for now, but if I'm headed down toward Howard Creek or something, I'll swing it by. Gail and I'll run it by your house or something. So we'll be glad to. So we got a couple minutes left. So tell us, we appreciate that, really do. All right, what you got coming up this fall? Got some camping?
Like I said, yeah, we've got a few camping trips planned. We've got some trips that we're not camping. Down to Tampa, visit one of our nieces and go to a concert down there. And then races at Talladega after that. And then I don't know what all else. We've got a trip to Nashville in December. So couple of camping trips in between, so we're
You're
busy.
pretty well booked up.
We
Y'all
will.
pretty well booked up.
We were looking at the calendar the other night, and between starting next week to the end of the year, about every 2.5 to 3 weeks, we're going somewhere.
That's a good
So-
way to do it. Space it out a little bit, get back home, sort of catch your breath,
That's right.
and catch
That's
up
right.
with all the
That's
chores,
right.
mow the yard.
Mow the yard, do laundry,
Yeah.
repack and go again. Yeah.
How's everything up in the sand hills up there around?
Doing good, hot, but we've had some horrendous thunderstorms over the last few weeks.
It's so
just
hot.
Yeah, it's been very bad.
Well,
But we've survived.
yeah.
So
On your camping, I was going to ask you this: on your camping trips, do y'all take a lot of food, or y'all set up camping and go get the food? How do y'all do that?
we do both ways.
I was going to say,
we do both ways.
I've done it both ways.
We generally carry. If we've got something at home that we may spoil before we get back, we'll carry that.
Yeah.
And for the most part, we carry most of what we need. But we will patronize the local stores wherever we're at and buy some things there.
And of course, you take Bandit with you, right?
He's the first one to load up. He's got to go. Got his own bed and his own food. Oh yeah.
I love it. And how old is Bandit?
How old's Bandit? 5 years old.
5 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 years old. So.
All right. Well, let's start wrapping things up. Next time we'll get Beth to come on the show with you, and
She can have this seat.
you have that seat. You know, when Billy Grantham, his wife would come with him about a couple of years, and then finally she came on air not too long ago. So yeah, I love having. These are real people, folks. These are folks here in Florida Panhandle. Love the outdoors, love the Lord, love the family. Just love doing things, and it's just always an honor to have them on. And it's our viewers. It's just like y'all are real viewers, and this is what keeps us inspired to keep doing the show every morning.
Yes.
At times it's a challenge, but with the help of Jeff and Gail, we'll get it done.
Well, we appreciate you very much.
Well, and we appreciate everything you do, and I really appreciate this. And Carrie, you give us a call, and
Absolutely. If you can't use it, give it as a gift. to
Yeah, if you
somebody.
can't use it, yeah,
Give it as a gift to
a
somebody.
great present. If you don't want it, we'll give it back away to somebody else. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you all for watching. Y'all do something good today for someone else. Enjoy our beautiful outdoors that's been given to us by God. Let's take care of it, okay? Do something good, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.